the Super Review Show here for this October episode of Trekkies, right here on the Super Review Show, where all we do is talk Star Trek, Star Trek, Star Trek, Star Trek. So we have a bunch of topics to talk about today here at the Super Review Show regarding Trekkies and all of Star Trek in general. So here we go. Let's talk about Star Trek comic books. Now, I know I talk about these a lot on the show, but they are really cool. You should check them out. Go get the graphic novels from IDW. If you have any chance to get any graphic novels, they're Barnes & Noble, they're probably your local comic book shop, if depending on the store. Go check them out. They're really great reads, okay? I recommend them. But back to the point. Within this story of Star Trek, Captain Kirk is going to be battling the Borg at IDW Publishing. Funny that Captain Kirk is going to be battling the Borg on Star Trek in this comic book series that's coming out soon, in the main run of Star Trek comic books. This is actually rather surprising to me, because first they bring in Q. I'm like, whoa, they brought Q into the Star Trek that we know from the comic books and also the movies. But now they're bringing in the Borg, which begs the question, could they bring in more next generation-y type of characters and villains and empires, whatever, into this new timeline? Well, the answer is it very well could be. I don't know for sure, though. I really think that if they bring the Borg into Star Trek comic books, I think it could attract some readers. I don't know what else do I say on this. It's just I find it very fascinating that they're choosing, out of all Star Trek villains, whether it's the Gorn, whether it's Khan, they're bringing in the Borg. I find this very fascinating. So, but I will keep you posted on everything regarding the Borg here on the Super Review Show for all your IDW updates. So here we go. But that was about IDW. Now let's go over to two topics that George Takei himself has talked about. So George Takei, he has two things. The first thing was he said he was interviewed recently, and he said that he is excited for Star Trek Discovery. He really is excited for Discovery. He thinks that it's a He actually said that it's from everything he's seen and everything it looks like, he really looks like a really good show to him. And this is coming from Mr. Sulu himself, like the original Star Trek member, one of the original Star Trek members that's still around, I should say, is George Takei. And Taki. Someone told me it was pronounced differently, but that's okay. But he's excited for Star Trek Discovery, and I think a lot of us are. Lately it's been under the radar a little bit just because of Comic-Con and other things that have happened. I am really excited for this show, but it's on CBS All Access, and I don't have CBS All Access, so I can't get it unless I pay monthly or whatever. So I cannot do reviews of it, but that's what happens. But also another thing was, he said that this is regarding Star Trek Beyond. George Takei saw Star Trek Beyond, and what he said was that his character Sulu was not shown enough in the film. Yeah, I agree with that, but also George Takei, look around you. Look at what the main focal points are. The points they wanted to shine on. They wanted to shine on Kirk and Spock and Bones. Mainly those three. Lieutenant Uhura and Sulu being captured. But, Sulu had a kind of a small arc there. He's gay in the movie. His husband is in the Star Trek Beyond movie. At the space station, if you will. And this, I just find that, I still find out, I think making him gay is actually more appealing to some people. But for hardcore fans, like, why did they do this? But if you look more into why our modern times, that's probably why they did it. So there's that. I'm not going to go any further on that, but, that's the LGBT community. But Sulu wasn't shown enough. Look, Sulu he is a great member of the Enterprise, but he's also a secondary character. He's not Kirk. He's not Spock. He's not Bones. He's not Lieutenant Uhura. He's not those three or four. And Anton Yelkin, who passed away recently, he was in the movie, but not to the greater extent too. You got to balance your shining of characters on characters in movies, and if he just didn't think it was shown enough, then I guess it wasn't. But I'm curious what you guys have to say about that. Do you think Sulu was shown enough in Star Trek Beyond? Leave all your thoughts in the comment section below. Please leave all your thoughts there. One final topic today is that Star Trek Beyond is out on Blu-ray shelves. That's right, folks. Star Trek Beyond is on, and it's out and about, and it's just out on shelves right now, okay? You can go... Oh, excuse me. I take that back. It's not out now. I just had a quick Google search to check mine for myself. Star Trek Beyond is being released on November 1st. So November 1st rolls around. Mark it on your calendars if you guys are hardcore Star Trek fans. It's November... I lost what I was saying for a second. November 1st is when Star Trek Beyond comes out on Blu-ray. It's coming out very soon. We're already halfway through October. My birthday was this past Saturday on the 15th. Thank you for all of you who shared your support on social media. Guys, Star Trek Beyond Blu-ray is coming out. What do you got? Are you guys excited for this? Did you enjoy it? Did you like our review of it? Let me know what you guys are thinking about there. So that'd be great. But that will do it for this episode of Trekkies, guys. So those are the 3 topics we covered. Kirk to battle the Borg in IDW. George Takei talking about Star Trek Discovery and Mr. Sulu. And Star Trek Beyond is coming out on Blu-ray very soon. That is all the time we have for this episode of Trekkies right here on the Super Review Show. Guys, look. If you love Star Trek, if you love Star Wars, we do a Star Wars show too. If you love anything regarding pop culture, this is the YouTube channel for you guys. Share this video, subscribe to this channel, and you guys are going to have a blast right here on the Super Review Show. But for all your Trekkies episodes and Star Trek updates in general, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. J-Man, off to work. I'll see you guys later.